I wanted to find out, how much do legendary gun skins cost in New State Mobile? For those that don't know, legendary gun skins are basically the best skins that you can get for your guns in this game. Now, the way that you get these skins in New State Mobile is by rolling loot boxes over and over and over until you get lucky enough to finally unlock one. Now, because this is purely based on chance, there is no real way to determine how much it's going to cost you in order to get one of these legendary gun skins. For some people, they might get incredibly lucky and get it on their first roll, and if you're like me, you're going to end up spending a ton of money on rolls until you can finally get one. So I wanted to go ahead and show you guys an unbiased view as to what you could realistically expect if you were trying to get your own legendary gun skin in New State Mobile. So we're going to be going ahead and opening a bunch of loot boxes to see how long does it take for us to actually get a legendary skin. We're going to start off with 420,000 NC. For those that don't know, this basically adds up to over $1,000 US. So with all of that being said, now I'm just going to go ahead and play the clip of all of my rolls in flash forward until we finally get a legendary gun. So finally, after all of those rolls, we finally got the legendary gun skin that I was aiming for. And as you can see, we only have 51,000 NC remaining, which basically means that we spent over 350,000 NC to get this skin. If we do some quick math, that basically adds up to over 1,100 US dollars. This is definitely not worth it for a skin in a game, and honestly, no one in their right mind should be spending their money on this. The odds are incredibly against you, and as you guys can see, it's going to take a ton of money just to get this skin once. And for those of you that don't know, in New State Mobile, it is not enough to get this skin once, because you actually have to get this skin multiple times. That way you can unlock tokens to upgrade this gun. You see, I only unlocked the base version of this legendary skin. I didn't actually get the full, really cool, unique version that has all of the upgrades with it. So if I wanted to unlock all of those cool weapon animations and the kill sound effects and all of that, I would actually have to keep going with these loot boxes and keep rolling until I kept getting this legendary skin over and over and over until I had enough tokens to fully upgrade it. We spent over $1,000 worth of premium currency just to get this skin once. Imagine how many times you would have to do this if you had to get the skin 5 to 10 times. Now, I know some people will defend this and say, well, it's not a mandatory purchase or anything like that. At the end of the day, it's just a skin and it doesn't give you any actual gameplay advantages. So if you don't like it, just don't buy it. While I agree, I still think that it is incredibly predatory to have this in the game in the first place. You see, these loot boxes give you the illusion that if you only spend a little bit of money, you're gonna hit it big and you're going to unlock the really cool skin or the really cool gun camo or whatever it is, but rarely does that actually ever happen. But people continue to spend little bits of money here and they're hoping that they finally get lucky, and it basically ends up being a sort of gambling like situation. This is kind of where we're at right now when it comes to certain mobile games, and it's something that I think needs to be addressed and needs to be brought up amongst content creators and the community. That way we can hopefully see some kind of positive change. Realistically, there is no reason why skins in a game should cost upwards of $1,000, and stuff like this just shouldn't be in the game, period. This is a game that is going to be enjoyed by a very young audience. This is going to be enjoyed by people who may be very impressionable, and having systems like this in place where it's basically a certified gambling simulator is something that I think needs to be addressed, and hopefully something that does see some change. One of my goals in making a video about this is to show people to save their money and not participate in not only the New State Mobile loot boxes, but loot boxes in general. And it's also to put pressure on the developers to hopefully address this and hopefully change it. So if you were wondering how much do the legendary gun skins cost in New State Mobile, well, here is an example as to how much you would have to spend if you were to go ahead and do this yourself. It's definitely not obtainable to the average person, and it's something that I highly suggest no one participates in. I've tried to bring this up to them privately in our group chat previously, but unfortunately my messages were ignored. But let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments below. I know we don't have too many New State Mobile fans here, but I know most of us do play mobile games, and this does affect more than just New State Mobile at this point. This is being implemented in so many different games across the mobile platform, and it's something that we need to continually address and continually talk about. That way we can finally see them get removed. But once again, let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments below. And with all of that being said, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.